Whoa! I didn't know it was live already, but what is going on? This is Lauren with the TMF Podcast, and today we're going to talk about stock market news. We're going to talk about why I am abandoning the bulls. Look, man, being a bull is fun. If you're bullish in the market, you see them stocks rip, it's exciting. I love it. I love watching them run, the running of the bulls. And for the most part, a lot of the summer was a very big bull run, man. We had meme stocks flying out the gate, just kicking the door open and freaking running like hell. We've seen it time and time again. So much this year that there have been coined meme stocks. Now, I, over the entire year, have been learning and trading in the stock market, trading options. I kind of haven't been trading shares that much in months. And I've been trading options and smaller account stuff. Look, when you see these guys talking about small accounts, these dudes are talking about like less than 25 G's. I'm talking about the guys who are trading out there with $100 to $500 to $1,000, maybe $2,000. And I got a couple of guys that have watched me throughout the year that we chat with that have done really well. And some of us has YOLO'd and lost our ass. I'm going to tell you why I am going to leave the bulls. But we can start by just looking, plain as day, right? Right here. Oh my God, it's so red. The market is red. The market's getting ugly. We're having all this data, all this uncertainty about what's going on in the world. And for me, what I witness, and I call out stocks to my friends a lot, and I don't always take my own trades, my own plays. I'm like, you know what? You should buy this. You buy a call on this, buy a put on this. It looks like it's going to do this. Sometimes it does. I will tell you this. Last week on Friday, I was like, dude, Microsoft is about to get it. And if I had taken a Microsoft play, that would have been a 300% gain all day long. And I just watched it happen. And I was like, well, that sucks. Didn't get in on that. Could have used that. But I didn't, because I got wrecked last week and the week before by bears. I got wrecked. And let me tell you the one thing, and I'm just going to flip it up here as to things that make you go, And also, I'm sorry about that. Let's kill that. All right, there we go. That's better. Apologies if that got a hold of you there. Things that make you go, is more like it. I'm going to pull up, let's just say, what's a good one? SPY. Let's look up SPY. If you trade SPY, you know what I mean. SPY is currently sitting at 444, which is low from where it was. Look at this chart, right? We can look at the daily on SPY and go, that sucker is climbing a freaking mountain. It's going to the moon. It's going to space, right? Solid uptrend. I'm going to go in and we're going to find maybe somewhere here in the 20-minute chart where we got real excited to be a bull. And then we got reminded that bears can murder you in a matter of seconds. Let me just scroll back over here and I'm going to show you what happens to us bulls. And now bulls do get their turn. Don't get me wrong. They do get their turn. And I see it all the time. And if you're playing zero data expiration options, risky business. I love it. It's risky. Feels good to win, but when you lose, it sucks. Here's a good little example. We can go in here. It's not going to let me zoom out on this, zoom in too much on it. But we can see time and time again in these stocks where you get a morning dip, which happens a lot. In SPY, usually we get a lot of good morning dips. And then we get paired with reversals, right? And where I'm going with this is, here it is, right here. Bam! Yeah, that's a good example. We get a solid run up, right? So the market opens, you buy your options, and you're like, we're going to take this thing to freaking Pluto. And you buy an out of the money option, and it starts rocketing up. And now, look, let's keep in mind, stocks don't go up forever. What goes up must come down eventually. The problem is that it took you all freaking morning till noon to climb this mountain, right? And you're climbing it and you're feeling great and your options are freaking crushing it. You're probably up 150%, 200% on some really short term weekly or daily. This is on what day? This is 7/13. I have to look at the calendar. But let's just say this is a 0 day to expiration option. And you're freaking crushing it. You're in a bull and you feel good. And you look at the chart's going freaking up. And then something happens, and in a matter of minutes, your account is wiped. Freaking murked. Now, I'm not saying that it can't happen to the bears, because it can. You can definitely have a day where, let's see if we can find one right here, where it started off extremely bearish, had a bounce, bears ate again, and if you held it to the bell, you got murked, right, on your puts. And I used to say, show me your puts a lot. Now, I'm going to express this. If the stock is going up and it's on a solid uptrend, don't be a bear. Don't buy it. If you're a bear, don't buy it because it's going up. But we can find several of these that get murked. And the problem is that this candle right here on Hut Mining, this is a couple days ago, this is on the 3rd. Solid run up. That one candle can murder your options, depending on what they are in the theta. So I am going to express this. Moving forward, I'm going to be pretty bearish on a lot of stocks. I'm just going to bet against them. I'm betting against Microsoft, and I'll tell you why. Microsoft on the daily climbed up, high as balls, got to 305.84. And on this day, I YOLO'd some calls that went from like 10 cents to freaking like $4 at one point. It was an insane run on the day, and then it sold off. And when we come back and we look at what the chart on Microsoft is doing, I was looking mostly here at the 4 hour right here. We see this spike up, we see it come down, we see it spike up, it came down even further. I do believe that Microsoft is going to spike up here. It's even the fact that it's at 302.40 in the after hours is straight bullshit, but that's going to sell off. And I do see this thing coming back down over the next couple days and probably even retesting this at least, if not below, this 294 range. And it could do it in a matter of one day. Honestly, tomorrow, this candle could turn absolutely red, like this candle we see right here, and it could murk that sucker back down to 295. And it did this on Friday as well. Last week, it ran up so freaking high, and then it fell. Oh, look at that. Look at that glorious run. Bam. You could have printed calls on the way up, 300-400%, puts on the way down, 500%. If you time that right. Timing the market is crucial. But I am going to tell you this. I am straight up tired of watching a stock, especially these large cap stocks, slowly crawl up the ladder all day. You're like, oh, it's so slow. It's like watching grass grow. It's painful. You're watching it go up, little tick, minute by minute, minute by minute. And these things are moving like 5 cents, 4 cents, barely moving. And then in a matter of 2 minutes, you get the biggest red candle you've ever seen in your freaking life pop up on the screen and wipe your option straight to the ground. Now, I get it. Being a bull is fun. When you see a stock go up, run up 20, 30, 40%, and you've got an option in it, bro, that is a freaking lottery ticket. That is a Willow Wonka style lottery ticket. Problem is that it's way easier for people to sell and take profits and drop that stock than it is for them to buy it and run it up. Because as it goes up, the price keeps going up and they have to keep buying at higher and higher prices till eventually they sell. We don't know when the sell point is. We don't know when the rug pull is. Just like someone who was invested in Hut. We watched Hut this week and man, look, my boy Lucid hit me up with this one. Look at what happened to Hut. He was betting on Hut, long calls. Look at that. Who saw that shit coming? Proposed public offering. Look at that. Price not disclosed. That's sell the rumor. That is not news. It has not been, it is not it's maybe they'll have an offering. But this stock people are expecting to hit $20, $30, Mara level heights. And that sucker tanked 11%. Tomorrow might even be more. And so be bearish. I almost bought HUT puts too today. I was like, the bell, maybe I'll just buy a HUT put because Bitcoin at 47 probably won't hold and it's going to come crashing back down. But Jesus, look at that thing go. So I'm going to be a bear. I think from here till probably the fall, through the fall, maybe through winter, we'll see what the world does. But any negative news seems to wipe everything out. Chip shortages are bad. Look, they keep saying labor report, CPI data. Everything around me is going up. Everything's price is going up. Everything is harder to get your hands on. Everything is delayed. None of this is good news. I don't see it changing anytime soon. So I'm going to play the bear game. And I'm going to do another video on options about how you might be able to save your trade. I've had a few lately that have been murked and I've saved them. And I've had some that got murked and just ended up being murked. But if you enjoy this, you want more content about stocks, trading, investing, life, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me comments so I have someone to talk to. Till next time, y'all stay safe.